Hi everyone, I'm Ginger, founder of Otauna. Thanks for joining me for this tutorial where we're going to take a look at how to create a 12-point mandala. Set up with 12 sections. And these are all the same pattern using our system. This one was the original and uses our set of 7 tools. This one's the same process, uses our set of 8. And then this one's special, I'll tell you about in a minute. I wanted to share this one here with you because it can help to highlight just a little bit about how a 12-point mandala is set up. So first of all, what is a 12-point mandala? That's just a way to describe one that is cut into 12 sections. If we were to count these big blue beautiful areas here, we will notice that there's 12, and the same with these radiating beautiful gold and orange and yellow shades. There are 12 of those sections. So that's what we mean. This is just set up here at the beginning, right in the center, with 12 little dots that sets you on that course to have 12 sections. With this piece, I decided to modify the design just slightly to help you see one aspect of how this is set up. So you'll see here these red sections are showing that there starts out, as we'll do in a minute, 4 dots, and they're essentially north, east, south, and west, or if you think of a clock, 12, 6, 9, and 3, and they are equal distance apart. Now in a 12-point design, there are 2 sections in between each of these. So that is what is important in how we're going to set it up. We'll first do our first 4 dots, and then in between each one we will do 2. That should be about equal distance apart. So for this practice, and that's the key word, is we're going to practice, and we're not actually building a whole piece today, just setting up the beginning. We will need tool 1 and tool 7 from our set of 7 tools. You could also do it with our set of 8 tools, and you will just get this tinier start of that. So I'm going to pick this beautiful pale yellow or pale purple color, and we'll put down a center dot. So tool 1's great because it makes a really big dot. We've got to fit a lot of dots around there, and this will work perfectly. Next, we'll get tool 7, and here come our first 4 dots. And we'll start out with one just below our big guy, and this is just below where the 6 would be on a clock, and this is right above the 12. So those are our first 2 dots. Now we're going to turn our piece around, and we'll repeat that, and we're aiming to get the dots equal distance apart. So this is dividing that space in half, and we put one down at the bottom again, and then one at the top. So here are our first dots. They should be about equal distance apart, which I did a pretty good job of, and then I'm going to start to put dots in between each of these. So again, we need 2 dots, and they should be about equal distance apart. This is where the practice comes in, and you should get yourself a practice piece of paper or whatever is easy for you to use up and not worry about practicing this a few times. So there's 2 dots between those first 2 guys, and we do the same thing in each section, and you notice I'm reloading my paint each time, which is helping me to get dots that are about the same size. That's what we want to see. And I just keep doing this until all 4 areas have had those 2 dots added in. And what we end up with is 12 dots, all about the same size and about equal distance apart. As you get practicing, and I'd suggest you do it a few times, practice that a few times before you follow one of our designs or create your own design to make a 12-point mandala. Practice a few times the setup so that you can have equal distance between your 12 dots, and that's how you do it. So thanks very much for joining us, everybody.